Well, guys, here we are working on another tankless, and I'm seeing this all the time. We have these high dollar Rinnai tankless units with a pump that are not set up to pump. It blows my mind. There is an instruction manual that tells you how to do it, how to set it up, how to set the parameters, and yet we have licensed plumbers putting these in brand new houses and gated subdivisions, and they're not even set up right. And look where we are. We're up on a extension ladder all the way up as far as it will go, all the way up here. Thankfully, these covers, bottom covers, you can actually screw them in upside down so you can get the stuff. I got the top cover up there, but geez, this is hard to work on too. FYI, some of y'all are gonna be like freaking out. Yeah, there is no line coming off the condensate and there's nothing dropping off the TNP. We're gonna be addressing that, but you know, we didn't do this, so we're just trying to get this pump working at the moment. So first of all, we're gonna check this. There is a pump inside here, which we can tell by the model number anyway. But, and there's no dedicated line that I can see, because usually it comes out separate. So we need to go find and see if there's a crossover tee under one of the labs. All right, guys, so I checked it all over, and I'm not finding any crossover tee, and it doesn't look like what piping I can see there's any dedicated line at all. As you can see, there's no third line coming out the wall. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in here in the settings, we're gonna turn it on and see if we get a code, because I can't verify for sure there is no dedicated line anywhere. But so let's see what we got. Okay, so first thing is we need to unlock the controller. Now it's probably blinking because the LED display. So you're gonna hold the priority button and the temperature up button at the same time, and hold it longer than you think. Wait for that lock button to come off. All right, the little lock button disappeared. Now we can get in the settings. We're gonna come over here, and this top black little button right here, we're gonna hold it. And then it's gonna drop over to the settings mode, parameter settings. One, we have our alternate temperature. It'll go up to 140 because it's on number B. This is gonna be altitude. This is gonna be our reminder for descaling this thing in 2 years. Now we're on 4. 4A is no recirculation, okay? So this is a pump unit, but it's not been set up at all, which is what I figured. So we're gonna press the power button and cycle through. This is a dedicated mode, and that's gonna be crossover mode. So I know there's no crossover, so let's try dedicated, and let's just see what happens. Now we're gonna go back over here, and we're going to get back out of those settings, and let's see if it actually circulates and does anything. That'll tell us whether there is a return line, since I can't see it. Oh, 63, no flow. So there is no dedicated line for sure. So let's go back in the settings, and we'll go back to circulation settings. Let's take it back off, and we're gonna go and we're gonna put in a crossover tee at the farthest fixture. So let's do it. All right, here we are. We are at the upstairs bathroom, farthest from this unit. We're gonna put it under the sink. Okay, so what we got here, I've got the crossover tee for this guy, all right? So we have an in for the hot, out for the hot, which is gonna tie into the faucet. And then we have an in from the cold, coming from the cold side. It's gonna attach, it's gonna come through, and that's gonna go up to the faucet. Now the way this works, when this pump turns on in the unit, it allows it to push hot water through the valve, which this valve actually cuts off at 90 degrees. Once it gets about 90 degrees, it stops flowing. So it doesn't heat your cold water side up too much, but it flows through this, back into the cold line, back to the unit, and allows some recirculation capabilities. So I've got the adapters from the 1/2-inch pipe, which is standard faucet supply line, you know, up at your faucet. That's a standard faucet supply line right here, 3/8 by 1/2. So because these are integrated supply lines to the faucet, that's just 3/8. We've got a 1/2 by 3/8 adapter on here to go to that. So let's put this in and do a time lapse. All right, guys, we got it all tied in. You can see we have our hot coming in the hot side and then going up to the hot side of the faucet. And then over here, we have our cold coming in to the cold side and then the cold coming up to the faucet. So let's run the water and make sure we have all the air out. All right, good deal. Okay, so we're gonna go back down to the unit and set the parameters for crossover recirculation, and let's see what we got. Okay guys, so here's the deal. Crossover mode or dedicated mode, right? This particular unit, when you set it in crossover mode, it's gonna sense water flow, and once the water flow gets restricted by that crossover T upstairs that starts shutting down at 90 degrees, it shuts the unit off. In dedicated mode, guys, it's going to actually wait for the temperature coming back at the unit to reach, it's like 5 or 10 degrees cooler than set temperature. So you make sure you get it configured correctly, crossover or dedicated mode, because it operates differently. So here we are back at the unit. Let's get this set up. Okay, so let's hop in here. We're gonna press our top button for a few seconds again. We're back to our settings. We're gonna go back to, on this one, as I showed you in that little screen recording, number 4 is pump settings on this. We're gonna press the off button till we get to C. That's crossover mode for this unit. Now, let's go on up to 5. So 5A is going to be economy mode. So we're going to take it to comfort, which will run this pump a little bit more often for him. Let's go to 15. This is going to be low activation mode is on. 16 is going to be pump speed. And then 17, guys, this is key for if you put this in, they want it to recirculate. This is first day pump operation on this unit. We want B. For first day pump operation, this unit is going to run the first day because it starts learning after that. Otherwise, it wouldn't even run the first day. We need to go to Smart Circ, which is going to be 18B. We want Smart Circ on, so it's going to learn their usage and run accordingly. Now, let's get back out of here, and this unit should kick in and start circulating. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. A little fire button's on now. It's going to recirculate and throw hot water and push it back towards that crossover upstairs. It's going to be pushing it back up there. Now, once this crossover T reaches 90 degrees, it starts closing off, and this unit will now sense that and shut it off, because that will be as much as we can get with it in crossover mode. So we're definitely pushing hot water now. Let's see how long this will run, and we'll go check upstairs. All right, guys, it just kicked out. So it's been just about 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes. All right, let's see what we got for hot water. Yep, right at 100 degrees. Oh yeah. Guys, we're back at the unit. Everything's working. We got hot water just like we need, and we're gonna get all this cover and all this put back on. Obviously, like as I mentioned before, we have to address this TMP line and this condensate line, which need to be dropped down all the way to the ground. So have fun with that. Guys, read your instructions, do your homework, and put it in right.